it's that time of the show. We call it Around the Movie Block with The Rock. He is Rocco Pasafume.
Thank you very much, Howie. The movie I have for you this week is called Widows. It is directed by Steve McQueen, and it stars Viola Davis, Michelle Rodriguez, Daniel Kaluuya, Robert Duvall, and Liam Neeson. It is the adaptation of a British television series from the 1980s. It takes place in Chicago. It deals with four women: Veronica Rawlings, played by Davis; Linda Perelli, played by Rodriguez; Alice Gunner, played by Elizabeth Debicki; and Belle, played by Cynthia Erivo. They're brought together by the debt of their dead husband's criminal activities, where they have to contend with Kingpin Jamal Manning, played by Brian Tyree Henry, and his brother/enforcer Jatem, played by Kaluuya, to finish what their husbands had started. The thing I noticed about this movie, first and foremost, is that we've had seen a movie like this earlier in the year, kind of. There was a similar movie, a female heist movie. It was called Ocean's 8. It was very similar to the Ocean's 11 movies. But what I liked about this particular movie was the fact that it takes the female-driven heist story, but adds more to it. And that's what I thought was very good. I mean, the thing about heist movies is that a lot of them tend to be very, very cookie-cutter, but this really wasn't. This, has a lot of cultural themes. This has a lot of, very contemporary themes. And despite how kind of multi-layered it is, usually these types of movies don't have like that many characters and this many layers to the story, which might confuse some people. But I think if you really are patient with the movie, I think you'll really enjoy it, because it is very, very entertaining. I think I was hooked on the story. I was excited, even with, kind of, like I said, the multi-layered, telling of the story. But I really do I do feel like all the pieces kind of came out relatively well. I mean, if this was probably in the hands of a lesser director, it probably may not have come out quite the same way. But, Steve McQueen did 12 Years a Slave, which was a fantastic movie. And he does a very similar job, a great job in making the story compelling. It helps that the cast is fantastic. You have Viola Davis and you have Michelle Rodriguez, and you have all these big people working together, and they're just fantastic in this movie. I really do feel that, this is definitely a great surprise. And I think particularly, you don't see a lot of these types of movies in the cinema anymore. You usually see stuff like either superhero movies or kids movies and stuff, and you don't see like this kind of really mature adult drama. And I haven't, most of the time you're seeing this stuff, it's usually on Netflix. So now you're getting like a Netflix style or quality type story in the cinema again. And that's what makes this fantastic. I think this is the type of story, even though, it's not perfectly executed in a sense, it's enjoyable and it's entertaining. And I think people will love that very, very much. People like, if you like a good crime drama, I think people will appreciate this. And, something of substance and of, cultural significance. I think people will appreciate that with this movie. So I think this is a great, delightful surprise in terms of great entertainment. I think that this is definitely one of the, more unexpected, great movies to see this season. So I give Widows 4 out of 5 stars. So thank you very, very much.
Wow, Rocco really liked that movie.
Rocco.
Awesome. Thank you.